Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a very special show here at Triple Chalice Tarot. I'm your host, Rowan Nix, and tonight we're actually going to be doing 2 live readings for 2 of you lucky callers. So have your questions ready. I'm here with my co-hosts, Auna, Odette.
Hello.
And Turuk, Vashal.
Hi, guys.
So are you both ready to get into these cards for the girls and boys out there?
Yes, we are.
Awesome, cool. All right, well, Turuk, why don't you start us off?
Okay, well, I see a caller here, 561, that I will unmute. 561.
Hi,
561.
yes. Hi, hello.
You're on the air. Hello, yes.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Oh, great.
I hope you're excited for this reading. Do you have your
I
question
am,
ready?
actually.
Can
Sure.
I get your first name, if that's okay?
Yes, it is. First name is Jay.
Jay, okay. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering if you have any insight into my current relationship, the direction it's heading.
Okay, and this is a personal relationship, like a love relationship?
Yes, it's a love relationship.
Okay.
So, Jay, is this your first time listening into our show?
It is. It is my first time.
Oh, okay.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, okay, Jay, so are you ready?
I am.
Okay, the first card is the present position, and it's the 6 of Chalices. So this card is basically speaking about right now you are in a good place with yourself, and that's emotionally. This is the card that symbolizes positive experiences, and it symbolizes also enjoyable memories. So maybe, this card is symbolizing you're thinking about the past, maybe past romances, maybe you want that back, something from the past, and you're kind of thinking about that person, somebody that maybe you have a past with. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, we've been together for...
Okay, that's all you have to say. Okay. You don't have to say anymore. Don't say anymore. Okay, the next card is the immediate influences, and it's the 5 of Swords. So this is telling me that could there possibly been some kind of heartbreak or betrayal that this person has done to you? This card is okay, yeah, because this card is about somebody being enslaved. Okay, this card is talking about deceit, loss of privileges. So maybe a breakup. You kind of was like, I'm over it. This card also symbolizes like infamy, like him being infamous, like he did something real messed up. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the 5 of Swords, the immediate influences. Now the next card is the Goal or Destiny. And to me, this is the 4 of Pentacles. To me, this is a card that is saying that you are going to kind of stay to yourself. Did he happen to affect you with money, like money-wise?
Oh, yes. That's been all my money.
This is the card of you being like stingy. Like, I'm going to hold on to my money. Like, I am not letting go of this. I'm going to hold on and, be stingy with it. This is a card that kind of symbolizes like being stingy, like hoarding money. So this is saying that you're going to kind of, wake up and not deal with this person who was maybe abusing and using you, and kind of thinking about, reliving the past or the good time that this person, you miss the idea of him, but the reality of having him in your presence may do more harm than good. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay. Now the next card is the Distant Past Foundation, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. Now this is a card of family, a family, inheritance, maybe money in your family. This is like ancestral. Does that make sense to you? Like maybe you would this person they knew that you had money and they probably got in with you because of that?
Something like that. Something like that. They knew that I was pretty well off and that I was a generous person.
Yeah, because this is a card. Okay, that's all you have to say. This card is speaking about, like deep, that you are good, and this person saw that, and yeah, it was abusing it. Now the recent past is the Chariot. Okay, now this card, it is not playing any games. You are coming through with the Chariot to slay. Like, I feel like this is the card. I'm done. You're moving on. I feel like you should move on. If that's not what you're feeling, this card is telling you move on. Or maybe you came to the realization in the recent past. So definitely this is a good card that is speaking of moving on. I mean, did you feel that recently? Kind of like that kind of reawakening?
Yeah, I've been feeling that a little recently.
Yeah, this is a card of also success and challenge. So it may be a challenge, but you will be successful. So definitely you need to get into that energy, feel that energy. This is a card also that symbolizes fruitful talents, dynamism, but also you're still looking for that love, Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so now the last card that I will be doing is the Future Influence, and it's the King of Wands. Okay, so you leave this as a king. Okay, this card symbolizes somebody who is traditional. The King of Wands, is somebody who, has respect for traditions, who has their authority recognized but not imposed. So it's like you're not the type of person who pushes on people or who abuses people because of the position that you are in. So maybe people do take advantage of that, or from that they see that, and it's like, okay, this guy has, a good standing, and he doesn't hurt, or he's not an a-hole about it. So maybe I can get in, But this is a card that is symbolizing that you, in the end, will be that king, and you will stand for who you are, and you will hold yourself, because this is a card about honesty and loyalty. So you have that honesty and loyalty to you. So don't let what somebody did in the past to you or this guy try to affect where you're going. You have to stand in your king, And yeah, does that make sense to you?
It does. It really does. It does.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think? Give me your opinion on the reading.
That was spot on. Yeah. That was so spot on. Exactly what I've been feeling.
Yeah. Wow, I'm so glad that I was able to, give you this reading. It's honestly one of the first readings I've given, to somebody that I don't know. So I'm very privileged for you to be kind of like my first, reading basically that I did.
It was so good.
So thank you so much.
It was so good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Definitely. So yeah, I'm glad I could do that for you. And should we be ready for the next reading, you guys? Let me see.
Ron.
You know what? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We'll probably have to wait a little bit.
Well, we're at 10 minutes right now, so we probably can take another caller.
Yeah. There's currently none right now, so I guess we could just talk about readings or.
Well, from the reading that you just gave, Jay, I kind of get a sense that, it is time to move on. I'm not sure if Jay was still with this person, but the Chariot definitely signifies a time of moving on, of change, of force to be reckoned with. It's the nature of change in and of itself. I always call it the good version of the Death card. It's meant to propel you into the future, just get rid of the past. And also the King of Wands, it is authoritative position. You have to kind of take control of your life and your destiny. And the King of Wands is a very good card as a significator because it represents someone that maybe doesn't have to work as hard. People tend to come to them with things because they do have that fiery disposition or that passion that draws people in like moths to the flame. So definitely stand in that, in your strengths, and let the right people into your life. Well, that's just my own take on the last reading.
I see. And I wanted to elaborate a little bit on the Six of Chalices. That was the first card, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So this is like what I kind of pick up from Jay's energy. It's like he's a bit of a hopeless romantic because in most depictions of the Six of Chalices, there are two children, you know, and one child is giving a chalice to the other child. So it's back to like that almost, it's like we're kind of searching for that innocence and love, you know, how it used to be where it was so much more open and trustworthy. I don't know. It's like when you were like in high school or middle school and it was just that much more easier. Now there are so many levels and you have to be this sort of person. You have to be that sort of person. You can't say this too soon. You can't say that. So I totally know where Jay is coming from if that is
for sure
how he feels when it comes to dating and romanticism, because I'm just a type of person that I do also like to share. I want to, I guess, go deep, fall as deep as I can.
Luna. But we have another caller, you guys. Let's take the next caller, you guys. We have another caller.
Okay.
Yes, we have an anonymous caller. I'm going to unmute the anonymous caller. Okay. Anonymous caller, you're on the line. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. How are you
to
doing?
The show.
Hello.
Oh. Yeah, thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
You're welcome.
We're doing free readings tonight. Would you be interested in having an on-the-air reading with us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. So my name is Auna, and I am going to be doing your reading for this segment. So if you have your question ready, just go ahead and shoot.
Oh, okay. I was curious what you could see coming up for the career area for me.
Okay,
Ooh.
So we're looking in the career area for you. And would you mind telling me your birthday?
It's 1/27/77.
Oh, so
Aquarius.
You are Aquarius.
Yes.
Welcome. I'm also an Aquarius.
Oh, awesome. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so once I get a good shuffle going, I'm going to lay out the cards for you. Okay, and now let's see what we have. All right. So, wow. Okay, so the present position I'm seeing here is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card about juggling resources and something else as maybe the home life, maybe your personal relationship life. So this is kind of saying to me that right now you are holding on to something. You're in a position right now that extending into this career aspect of your life, you're bringing something else along with it. Do you have a large family, or are you right now in a relationship with someone?
No, I'm not in a relationship, and I don't have any children.
Oh, okay. Well, this card is kind of signifying that, that you're bringing something else to the table, and there's going to be a sort of juggling act that's performed while looking for this new career. So now, in the depiction, there's a woman. She's riding on a bit of a tricycle in my deck, and she's pedaling on top of water. And the way she's pedaling is there's a bit of exuberance and real sense of importance in her. There's a conviction to her. So this is kind of saying to me that at this point in your life, you are really going forward and really trying to make this career something to be your base. I know the Aquarius is sometimes they can be quite out there and grandiose, and their most important lesson in life is to be grounded. Is that something that you're feeling right now?
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to get more grounded.
Okay, well, this card is definitely suggesting that. Now, the next card I see here is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is about an emotional fulfillment, being spiritually fulfilled as well. So is this new career that you're entering into, is this something in the guys of hospitality or nursing or something of that sort?
Well, I've always had an interest in alternative types of modalities, but I'm kind of in between careers right now. I'm not doing anything specifically.
So
right
that's
now.
what the Two of Pentacles was suggesting. You're in between. You're juggling two things right now. So out of those two careers, do you feel that both of them are lacking in the emotional fulfillment? Because the Ace of Cups deals with the emotional aspect. So maybe you're just working and you feel like you're just working to pay bills, or you're working to make ends meet, and you don't feel the sense of...
I haven't found anything that makes me happy yet, so yeah.
Okay, so that is what I'm picking up on. The Ace of Cups is saying that you are searching for that emotional fulfillment in the career aspect of your life. Now, the next card is the Justice card, okay? And the Justice card really signifies to me karma, okay? Putting in the energy to, get out something. So if I would have a suggestion to you being in this in-between state of your, career and trying to find something that fulfills you emotionally.
I want to just tell you something real quick, because it might make sense with this card. I'm pursuing a lawsuit against a company I work for, so I don't know if that would have anything to do with the justice.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the justice is that, and like I said, with the karma whole aspect, and this card is kind of signifying that lawsuit is going to be going in your favor, because it was something probably wrong that they did and really unethical that they did against you.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, and see, it coincides with the next card that comes up, and I normally don't read reverse cards, but it just so happened that this card came out reversed, so I'm going to go with it. It's the Judgment card, okay? So the Judgment card came out reversed, and that means, normally the Judgment
means... I might lose the lawsuit if it's reversed?
Well, it's kind of saying to me that, because the Judgment is about answering to your higher calling, aspiring to the beat of your own drum, really following that. So it seems like you put up with a lot at this job before it got to this point where it turned really ugly, is what I'm kind of seeing.
Yes. It could get uglier, unfortunately.
It could. It definitely could. But the Death card that follows next, okay, the Death card is next, and it's saying to me that this is going to be a rebirthing aspect for you. This is going to be something that you shouldn't allow this lawsuit or this sort of incident that is, it has to be pursued now through the law. You shouldn't let it completely disintegrate you and your spirit and your passion for doing what you want or trusting other people. The Death card is about a rebirthing, a renewal. In my deck, it's the Phoenix. Normally it's depicted as the Grim Reaper, but in my deck it's depicted as the Phoenix shedding its ashes and getting ready to take flight again. So it's kind of saying to me that whether you pursue the lawsuit and it comes, well, we'll get to that, because I'm kind of seeing here, further along the reading, that it might give some more insight about, what might happen with that current suit. But it is about, cutting that away. So once it's done, once you go through with the legal action of it, let it completely go. Shake those ashes off, shake all those bad experiences off that you had in that place, in that work environment, and get ready to soar towards your next endeavor. Now, the next card that follows is the High Priestess, and this card kind of threw me for a loop when I first saw it. But I wanted to ask, are you familiar with tarot yourself?
Am I familiar with what?
With tarot. With
kind
the tarot?
Of. Oh yeah, a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, I know it a little bit, but not very well.
Okay, yeah, because you kind of said a little bit going into the Judgment card, and I was surprised. So this card is about trusting in your right brain, trusting the psychic and clairvoyant, and being attentive to signs, being psychically receptive. Okay, so maybe this card is saying in the whole ordeal of this that if it's not meant to be further pushed, don't push it. Okay, trust listening to your inner voice of saying, okay, this is enough. Because you know what, lawsuits, they drag you into the dirt. You end up broke, you end up stressed, you end up, all worried and full of misery. So this card is not kind of saying to you, when you see that the horse is dead, beat it no further. Is what I'm kind of picking up. Does that make sense?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. The card that follows, though, is the Knight of Wands, okay? And the Knight of Wands is someone who has a strong sense of determination, a strong sense of justice. They are driven by the passion of justice, by the passion of taking things forward. So let me ask you this. Is the person that is helping you pursue this whole suit, whether it be a lawyer or a friend or someone else, are they the one really pioneering, or maybe is it you that's really pushing for this to go through and get some justice for this?
I am, but the attorney also is a girl around my age who was also harassed at work and had some issues and things. So I think she's also doing it because it happened to her as well. So she believes in it.
Because and actually the Knight of Wands in my deck is a female, okay? It's a female, and she is, very strongly, she's standing, and she's beautiful, okay? Very regal, very beautiful, but still she has a sense of just that chivalry, and as well as the sense of justice, a sense of duty, and a sense of not wanting others to fall victim to mistreatment is what I'm seeing. She's a protector. Mm-hmm. So she's really following you behind this. She's really there for you in this. Now, the last card that came out is the Two of Wands, okay? And the Two of Wands signifies someone looking out further, looking beyond, looking. They're in a place right now. They're a bit stagnant. The place is kind of stagnant. So it's kind of saying that dealing with this whole ordeal has made you feel like it's consumed all of your life, all of your attention, and you're not really looking beyond right now is what I'm picking up on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So overall, I'm picking up from this reading that, yes, you're going to have to go through with this. Yes, I totally feel that, you deserve your justice. You deserve to right the wrongs that have been done to you in this place. But this lawsuit should not utterly consume you, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is that if you allow it to utterly consume you, you're going to miss out on your blessings from the universe. You're going to miss out on the greater things that you can go out and do and help others with. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Wow. Well, that was a very good reading, if I may say so myself.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to add something else?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it. I wasn't going to put anything else on. I do also feel that with the presence of the death card, I feel like the lawsuit may be over quicker than expected. Death usually is like a very abrupt ending to a situation. So whether you, I guess, decide to stop it or whether she goes forward and gets it done quicker than expected, I think that's what's coming next, personally. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for, because they're in the process of trying to sell the company, and you can't sell a company when there's a possible lawsuit. So that could happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They'll probably be settled, I feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It may be settled, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Turuk? Did you want to add anything?
I think that was perfect. That was beautifully said. Everything. Wow.
Yeah, very good job, Aluna.
Score.
Yay. Yeah, thank you, Auna. That was great. I appreciate it so much.
No problem.
Thank you
no
so
problem
much.
at all. I'm glad you could call in and be with us. I really wish you luck in everything, girl. And yes, fight. Okay. If you feel that it's done wrongfully to you, fight for justice. I am totally for
Always.
that, and I'm totally against, any sort of harassment or mistreatment of those. Of any kind. So, and I'm seeing here with the Knight of Wands, so was your attorney as well. So she's really going to back you in that.
Yeah. You guys, I would like you guys to talk about a little bit about Mercury being in retrograde. Can you guys kind of go in a little bit about that? I'm kind of wondering because I don't really know too much about it. And I heard
basically, Mercury is in retrograde now, so it's when the planet appears to be moving backwards across the sky versus its usual path around the sun. And Mercury rules over communications, technology, transportation, anything pertaining to that. So things tend to get jammed up during Mercury.
I remember you guys telling me about stuff getting messed up, like computers and things like that.
I know my internet has been totally crazy right now.
And I've been having car trouble. It's everything.
Yeah. When technology's messing up, it's Metro totally in retrograde. So
yeah, that's crazy. Like my brother's computer actually broke down and it doesn't work anymore. Like after who knows how many, like 7 years, it just happened to stop working. So this definitely is affecting the world. I mean, the universe, really, or our galaxy. I mean, since the energy is passing through the Earth at this time, I mean, it's just amazing thinking about that.
Well, everything is interconnected, and so when you think of the wires that go into the computer and you think of the electricity current that goes into the computer, that is all a part of our universe and our dimension. So it is totally being affected by all the planetary influences at all times. When is this supposed to be over? Because I need a break from this.
It's over on the 9th of October, so we've got about another 2 weeks of this misery, but it is over soon, and then we have another couple months of relief.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you guys, it was a wonderful show tonight. I want to tell you guys really quick that you can always check us out on Twitter, Facebook, or Google Plus as Triple Chalice Tarot, okay? And also, you guys, be sure to comment and let us know what you think of our show. Aluna?
Well, yes, definitely. To our two callers, definitely check in on our Facebook and let us know what you think about the reading. Really go in if things turn out, as it progresses and you see things unfold, let us know how the reading coincides with everything. I wish you both luck, both of our callers that got a reading tonight. And Rowan?
I would just like to remind everybody that tomorrow night is going to be an eclipse if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. It's also a full moon. It starts at 10:11 p.m. if you're on Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to go ahead and check that out. And again, I just want to say that I wish good karma to both callers, and I hope everything gets resolved and you live long and happy lives. Thank you so much for calling in.
Good night.
Good night.